Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Kamran Akmal from Global Tourism Travel. We have some clients, foreigner, UK national. We have managed the trip from 3rd of October to 10th of October. I have with me Hyder bhai. I just want कि वो एक अपना honest feedback दें. उनका experience कैसा रहा, hotel wise, services wise, the driver, the behavior, overall journey उनका कैसा था. So Hyder bhai, अगर आप कुछ बता सकें, it would be helpful.
Honestly, I think it's been a fantastic trip. Drivers have been fantastic. The hotels have been fantastic.
Let's start from the very first one hotel, which was the Baruch Resort. How was the views? How was the experience? And then first day we have visited Chunda Valley.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Rock was fantastic. It was a lovely romantic spot. I didn't have a romantic partner. Who was my partner on the first one? I can't remember.
I think
it was Bilal.
It definitely was.
Bilal was my romantic partner. Did have trouble sleeping, but that was myself. But otherwise, it was fantastic. And most of the hotels we arrived at night, so we got to see the views in the morning. So it was always something to look forward to get up in the morning. And the breakfast was decent and lovely views. One thing I would say about the hotels, apart from this one, they do lack like a lobby, you know, where you can just sit together. So if you've got an action-packed day, it's fine. You wake up in the morning, you go and do your thing. At night, you come back, you eat, and then you just sit in the dining room, and then you just really got to go to your rooms and sleep. There's nowhere for you to really chill.
Yes.
You know, there are terraces and stuff like that, but I'm not sure there was much common area. Where this place had a games room.
Yes.
You know, we could.
So right now we are in the Rehla hotel owned by Luxus. ये जो review था एक short सा ये basically Rehla के बारे में थे. Gaming room, some gymnasium and other stuff. अगर हम उससे next day पे हैं, then we have visited Deosai. I think Deosai शायद आपको थोड़ा सा उसने disappoint किया. Maybe because you are in that place जहाँ पे जरा सर्दी थोड़ी ज़्यादा होती है. You have some snowfall there. So
yeah. For us, obviously, there was people there at Deosai that hadn't experienced snow. A lot of people hadn't experienced snow. Where for us, we've experienced that sort of conditions. But it was still nice, you know. You go up to the top.
But you really have some beautiful shots there.
The best shots I got were on Deosai top. You know, there was some action-packed Bollywood
style.
Yeah, clips there.
And everybody used to say the methane and.
They got a few people burning up. You know what I mean? We got them on it a bit. So they want to be part of it.
What about Punjab Pass, China border?
Oh yeah, that was it's fantastic. The high side ATM, got to see some Chinese across the border, and it was fantastic. You know what? Before going there, we thought, oh, what we're going to do? We're going to drive there for this long, and you know, a lot of people were thinking, well, it's a long drive. We've been doing a lot of traveling. But once we were out there, it was fantastic. You know, we had a few snowball fights.
Hey, China.
Yeah, so we got to speak some Chinese. We could have crossed the border. You know, that would be something. Crossing the border just for a moment and coming back. I think that was just something. At least you could say you went to China. Yeah.
Back to the Kardood. I think you have the first time experience paragliding there and Jeep Safari. I don't know Jeep Safari, maybe you have.
No, you know what? I've been Safari Dubai, but this Safari was on another level. This was something else. We had an open top, yeah, and the driver had some amazing skills. And you know, obviously they do it all the time, but a few times you're thinking that you're going to tip over. And the videos that came out from there were amazing. You know, like
what about the paragliding experience?
Yeah, the paragliding was great. I think
you were a little scared of.
Heights. I'm a bit. You know, I get a bit funny on heights. And, sometimes I worry about Pakistan with their health and safety. I do worry about that. I think are they going to be safe? You've not seen it, you know, the corners or whatever. But it was perfectly fine, you know. They make sure you wear a helmet, they buckle you in and everything else. They are fun and strict. Even when we went Hussaini Bridge, they made us wear life jackets.
Let me ask you, which is the best moment you have in the trip? Sai, desert, Sarfranga, paragliding, Sugar Fort, polo.
Yeah, we got to go to a polo match, best seats in the box. That was fantastic experience. Got to meet the locals. It was lovely to be in the culture.
It was your first experience, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That was the first one.
In fact, सबका ही तकरीबन first experience.
Yeah, polo match. And you know what? Our days have been jam-packed. Yeah, every day has been jam-packed. You know, like if it comes to a day where we're not doing something, I don't know what we do. We'd feel a bit lost because every day we've been, you know, doing something, waking up at 8, 7 o'clock, and just going out there and just experience it. It's so hard to pick a certain point.
But actually we are in winters here, so दिन जरा छोटे होते हैं, so we have to get back early and to cover all the spots. We need to make some itinerary in a form कि हम उसको मजीद short कर सकें और बेहतर अंदाज में उसको लेके चल सकें.
Yeah, no, with a smaller group we could probably get more in. It's easy managing. We're 8 guys.
Yes.
We're all sort of 8 strong-headed alpha males.
Alpha males.
Yeah. And it's been, we've been kind of peaceful with each other, considering our character and personality. We're quite strong. And it's hard to sort of get everyone together and get going in the same sort of, in the rhythm.
Yes.
So, but it's been, I think it's been fantastic. I think you've been very accommodating. You've not only been a tour guide, you've been a cameraman, you've been a barterer for us, you've been negotiating for us, getting good prices, going out your way, saving us, money, whatever, where we could spend it somewhere else. So you've been fantastic. I think personally, my personal experience, and I've had some good discussions with you as well, good conversations, about life or whatever, life choices.
Understanding kind of a money and
yeah, because obviously we're tourists in a spot. Sometimes we do get cream, and there's different prices for us. So, and look, we don't mind supporting locals. We don't mind, but at the same time, no one wants to get, overcharged.
Yes.
You want to pay the right price. And, the thing is, we've come here, we've spent a lot of money to sort of come here as well. And we've taken out a lot of time, which also means money that we've lost out on.
Yes.
All right, it's one thing the cost, and then the time that you're not working for some of us is costing us even more. So there's a massive cost to it as well. But you know what? It's great spending money in Pakistan, investing in the locals, and spending money on a country where origins lie.
Yes. So I think the final advice, you are much experienced, you are coming from the other country. What do you think Pakistan की अगर youngster को, अगर आप पाकिस्तानी tourist को, अगर if you want to have some sort of advice, what it would be?
Sorry, to who?
So you may say that the tourism companies or the tourists, some sort of जो कि यहाँ पे manage कर रहे हैं, उस हिसाब से अगर कोई आप उनको कोई एडवाइस करना चाहें, some tourism development authorities maybe.
Okay, so look, one thing is, I think, we're lads, so we can maybe survive anywhere. Generally speaking, we'll survive anywhere.
Yes.
Going to and from hotels, one part you don't see. You see all the beauty spots, but you don't see all the travelling in between. There's times where we've got to stop off in places, toilet breaks and stuff like that. A lot of the toilets in other places aren't that great. When you bring in a family, the first thing I'm thinking is, I can't have my family go into, they wouldn't like it. That would be put a downer on there. So, there's things like that. I think those sort of things they need to sharpen up on. But generally speaking, in the northern areas, everyone's really pleasant. They're really friendly. They are very welcoming. I think that's the sort of thing that you need to sort of sharpen up on.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope कि आप दूसरे लोगों को भी recommend करेंगे.
Yeah, no, of course.
Global tourism was it.
Yeah, thank you for all your effort, and thank you for making a memorable trip.
Thank you so much.
And you've been part of the memory. So that's something that we didn't know about. That was, a gamble.
I just want to tell you, I'll miss these guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.